Hello 108 students, Mr. McCue back here for section 10.3 on logarithmic functions. We are going to continue our discussion here and focus on page 2. Up on top of my notes I have a definition that you might want to read a couple times. A logarithm is an exponent. The expression log base A result x represents the exponent y. And so it's a way to represent the exponent. That's the whole purpose of logarithms. Now it says which the base a must be raised to obtain the result x. Okay, so that's something to read a couple times here. Page 2 here is a couple exercises from objective 2 where we are going to focus on converting between exponential functions and logarithmic forms. Okay, so we'll here tackle going from logarithm to exponents. I've tried to set up a couple here to look at. I strongly recommend you come up with a pattern structure that you follow. It turns around here. If you have a logarithm, if you keep reading it over and over again, you say log base A result x equals exponent y. It helps you to write it in an exponential format. The steps I kind of like to do, you can kind of follow my patterns here, is I like to drop the result down. Result equals the base, whatever that is, a raised to the exponent. Now we are going from logs to exponents. So you just got to practice this conversion technique, and these two statements are equivalent. It's just a matter of what form you want to write them in. Okay, you might come over here and try one here with numbers in here instead of some letters. And so this says log base 3 result 9 equals 2. If you're going to write that and convert it to exponential format, I like, again, my first step is to drop the result down. So there's the 9. 9 equals the base, which is 3 raised to the exponent 2. And of course 3 squared does produce the answer 9. Okay. One example there of that. Looking on to the next way to go, you're going to go in the opposite direction. This time you're going to go from an exponential form to a log form. The general statement of it is the result x equals base a raised to the exponent y. Try to keep saying that over and over again so you get comfortable with this. You need to convert this. My steps to doing this is to realize that logs is the result, the exponent y drops down, so it's by itself. It equals, you put the word log, ask yourself what was the base. It comes over from the base of the exponent, comes down, goes into subscripts, and I like to remember that, down in the basement. Base goes down in the basement, so you say log base a result x. When I worked on this, I found out when I say the result x, it helps me make sense of the structure of what you're doing with the exponent and converting it into logs. Okay, come over here real quick. We'll look at this guy. Let's see if you can get a feel of this. It says 9 equals 3 squared. What are we saying? Result 9 equals base 3 raised to the exponent 2. So 3 squared definitely equals 9. Want to write down the form that's in log form. So you go log base 3. Again, you come over here, you can go there. Next, result 9 equals exponent 2. One way I might do it the order, again, it's kind of up to you. I might drop that exponent down so I get the idea that that's by itself. Y equals, and I go log of what's the base. The base was 3, comes down, and the result is 9. Okay, kind of cruising here. I left you a couple for you to try on your own. Maybe I could talk you through here a couple of them. It says this starts with log. You need to write this in exponential format. First step I would do is I would take the result. I would bring that down. I would write my 100,000. That result has to equal the base, which is the 10, raised to the exponent, which is a 5. Okay, let's just keep trying on these. Next one, you're going from exponential to log. So I wrote log, I took the base, I brought it down, put it in Subscript, the result is 1 over 64. I kept that. Equals, now equals. Remember, the whole idea of a log is it's representing the exponent, and the exponent in this problem is -3. There you go. You write it down like that. Let's try one more. Converting from log to exponential format. For me, I might turn around here and take, this says log base 8 result 4 equals exponent 2/3. Again, when I start that, I start the result, squeeze that in there. The result equals the base 8 raised to the 2/3 function. Just practice, pick a sequence of how you like to convert these, and you'll be in pretty good shape. Let's do one more here. Log of what? Log of the base is 2. That would be my first step. Result is 32. You drop that down. Equals the exponent, which is a 5. Okay, we are wrapping up page 2 here. My last note says convert the problem to match my pattern and then translate. Just a suggestion to help you, but you must get a consistent way to convert from exponent to logs and logs back to exponents. Okay, that's going to wrap up here at page 2. I'll see you, and we'll continue on page 3.